This is Megan Healy with BCEagles.com. We're here today with women's ice hockey head coach Katie Crowley. Megan Keller leaves this week to join up with the national team for the Four Nations Cup. As a coach, how do you handle game planning the next 2 weekends around a player who's a core of the team?
Obviously it'll be tough to lose Megan. She's one of our assistant captains, and she's a tremendous hockey player. But that, while saying that, that's the reason she's going to be going to the Four Nations. So we're extremely proud of her for making that team again, and we're going to work through it through practice this week for sure. I think she leaves on Friday before our game, but we're going to. We'll probably use her at different spots so that we can get new people in the spots that she's been in. So I think our defense are set and ready and know what it takes after the last couple of games to help kind of take some of the time away from her a little bit because she won't be there. But I think they'll do a good job and they'll be ready to go.
As a coach, is it bittersweet to see one of your top players picked to join up with the national team during the season, even if it means she'll miss some games?
Unfortunately, she misses games, but I will always be happy for any player that gets chosen for that team or for Team Canada or for any national team and is able to play for their country. Obviously, that's a tremendous honor, and I'm really happy that she's able to do that. And it is tough that we have to, we try to work around it within our schedules to not have, so that the players don't have to miss games, but things get moved around by our governing bodies in USA Hockey and Hockey Canada, and they have to leave a little bit earlier this year. So it's unfortunate that she has to miss 4 games. I mean, she's a great player in the college game, so it's tough when players like that have to leave, but like I said, I'm extremely proud.
The team has stood out on special teams this year so far, both on power play and shorthanded. What's been key to that this year, especially with the team picking up the 4th most penalties nationally so far this year?
I think they've done a great job on the power play, finding a way to work together to score a goal. It's not one person or 2 people. It's all 5 out on the ice that are working towards scoring, and they've done a great job with that so far this year. Obviously, Megan will be off one of the power plays, this coming weekend, so we'll have to work someone else in there. But we need to capitalize on those opportunities, and we have so far this year. And I think our penalty kill, up until this point, we've rotated a decent amount of kids through those spots. But I think that we're finding a way to block shots and make plays that, this weekend we had a shorthanded goal, so that's always nice. But we're finding ways to keep them off the board, the other teams off the board on their power play. So that's nice. Hopefully we continue that. And, ultimately I'd rather not be in the penalty box as much as we are, but I think that's a feeling out process of the referees as we keep going here in the season.
You're back to Hockey East play this weekend with a pair against Connecticut. They had a big loss in goal this year with All-American Elaine Chuli. What are you expecting from them on Friday night and Saturday?
Elaine Chuli was a great goaltender, so I'm glad that she's graduated. But they also have their backup from last year is another good goaltender. I think Annie Belanger is her name, and she's played against us before, and I think. She's going to come out and battle for sure, and I think we just have to continue to play the way that we played on Saturday against Quinnipiac. I think our team really came together well. They did the things that we've been asking them to do through the week of practice, and I think if we continue to do that, we should be okay. But we have to come out with that intensity and that drive to win.